Hey folks, thank you for joining us for the Psychic Roundtable on its new night and time, Tuesdays at 9. Happy New Year of the Fire Horse, and let's all have a wonderful discussion. Now I'm going to bring on Earl and AngelLynn tonight. Here we go. Earl.
Good evening.
AngelLynn. How y'all doing tonight? And Happy New Year.
Doing good so far.
Hello? Girl, can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, AngelLynn's, I think her mic's out. Hold on. Let me message her. AngelLynn, can you hear me?
I just turned it on. I was trying to find it.
Okay, no worries. Tech gremlins have been having a heyday, but we also just had, I believe it was a solar eclipse. It was either a solar or a lunar. So
solar storm, I thought.
So yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Good. My first time on my computer. So
well, I like it.
Well, I guess it's not the first time, but it's all set up better. Yeah, I'm getting a massage as we're sitting here.
Oh, okay. Well, that you look a little bit zoned out. I was like, okay, yeah.
Nice and comfy.
Oh, I bet. So, how are we all doing?
Doing well.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. Now, Rick and Nicole, they are not sure if they're going to be able to be on. They've got babysitting duty once again. And then Terry, you guys know she went to the hospital. She's still
I was going to ask how she's doing. She's bad.
I think she said she's getting better, but, I'm not going to push on her.
Oh, yeah, no. Did they keep her? Do you know?
Oh, yeah, they kept her for a little bit at the hospital. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a rough one.
I know.
But this stuff just doesn't seem to want to die.
Oh, I was so congested all day until I finally took. Actually, the Walmart's got this bottle. They have little yellow pills in it, but it's antihistamines. But it actually works. It dries it up.
Oh wow!
So if sometime in the middle of the night it'll come back, or in the morning. But it's up right now. Mine's viral. So, I got a sore throat, but everything's just a little bit. Nothing's bad enough to be on an antibiotic.
Well, yeah.
I know. So I just got to push through it and either get worse or get better.
Oh, my.
Well, I mean, because they can't give you, when it's viral, they don't give you anything. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. Bacteria.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you're the medical expert.
Well, that's what it is. But I still say, I think this is anesthetizing us or vaccinating us or however you want to put it for something that's like probably going to come down the line that's a bit worse.
I like the vaccinating us very much.
I get the feeling
because
that
people like us we're needed. And so, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Vaccinating us was, that's awesome. Who did that background?
Actually, AI. I had to have AI do it because I didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
it's what? Okay, so you're the expert with the Chinese New Year, and it just started lunar year, right?
It's the Lunar New Year and Chinese, Japanese, XYZ. It's Eastern New Year. It's the year of the fire horse. Now, this is a yang year, so it's going to have a lot of energy already. Now, you got the fire element on top of it.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
And then you got the horse, which is, I know quite a bit about horses. I actually did my article on it and got it done on time. Holy cow, right?
Look at you.
Yeah. But horses are wonderful. They're magnanimous. They don't lie. They've got a lot of integrity, but they're often very blunt. But they're always looking for adventure. They're always going. They're always going. They're very hardworking, very, very, very energetic. It's always said that a horse can pack more into a weekend than most people can in an 8-day week.
Oh, I love it.
That's just the kind of energy they have. But with
how long is this for the whole year, right?
Yes, this is we have officially turned from the serpent energy, that whole shedding of the skin, that shedding of everything, from the dragon and the snake to the horse, which is, okay, get out of the way, move on, let's go.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I expect to be getting a lot done. I've already started, actually.
I always tell people, with the year of the horse, and I apologize, my voice is still a mess, but with the year of the horse, it's a young year, so be prepared for a lot of spontaneity, a lot of energy, a lot of movement and motion. And also, be bold, because luck is going to favor you when you are bold. Okay, let your loose ends dissolve, because I kind of, with the horse's perspective, the past doesn't matter, I'm moving on. And that is kind of the tack we have to take this year. Past doesn't matter, I'm moving on. I'm going where I need to go.
That's amazing advice, because actually, when you don't worry about the past and don't bring it into your energy going forward, you get to soar. I mean, take that energy and do something with it for yourself.
Right. No, and I've already started embracing that myself, and I advise my clients to embrace it as well, simply because, yes, know the past, understand it was there, but let it dissolve, let your loose ends dissolve, because you know what? You've got more important places to be. I remember something you said to me a long time ago, AngelLynn. And it really, you didn't even realize what you were saying to me when you said it, but it was a perspective change. And I always look back on it because Taurans, they can be kind of competitive. It's one of our shadow traits. The thing is, you always told me, no, always train the person behind you, because always train the person underneath you, because you're always looking for your next best job, your next best opportunity. You are always looking for your next best life.
Yeah, don't fear that person that can be like you, because there's always going to be new adventure. There's always going to be someone that you can take their place, and vice versa. Yeah.
And you told me that a long time ago, because I questioned you. I'm like, why are you helping this particular person? And you're like, why not train them? I'm always on my way to my next best job. I'm always on my way to my next best opportunity.
Yeah.
And I kind of took that idea for you. You just said it because that's who you are. But I took that idea and I really filed in on it, because it eliminated one of my Taurian shadow traits of competitiveness. It was like, if I'm always on my way to my next best opportunity, what do I care?
Right.
Yeah,
because you're only holding yourself back by worrying, Yeah.
Yep. But, and I forget who I was talking to recently, and I brought that up, and I'm like, she doesn't even remember saying it, I bet. But it was a game changer for me. I've had 2 people in my recent memory that have said stuff that have changed my life like that. One was you. Okay. And of course, all the stuff my dad said, that's ever present, but just offhand that people didn't mean to, and they completely shifted my paradigm. And another one was, just make a decision. Even if it's wrong, make a decision, because if you don't make it, it will be made for you.
Right.
And that freed up a lot of weight, because, I'm always worried about the different outcomes and everything. It's like, nope. Just make a decision. Even if it's wrong, you can make another one.
And that is excellent advice, because if you, like you said, you sit there and you wait, the wrong one could be made for you.
Yep.
Bad things happen. People get in your way. Things get in your way. That's so much. Yeah. You're going to turn right when you should have went straight.
Bingo.
Eventually, you're going to end up going straight anyway, so you might as well just make that decision then.
Right. But yeah, just make a decision. Even if it's wrong, make a decision. So, and I apologize, guys. On my end, I'm lagging, but it is what it is. But no, those two things, they actually helped with the worrying and the overthinking, and then with the competitiveness, and they kind of pulled down those shadow traits on me. And they were like, okay, let's just dust those off and blow the smoke away and everything like that. And it made a huge difference in how I saw things and how I went about my life.
Makes
And
sense.
this is why I'm a big proponent of, and my dad taught me this. He's like, the right word at the right time to the right person can change everything.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, you know, oh, that's not true and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We can inspire or we can deconstruct somebody if we hit at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And so also why I'm very careful with my words, believe it or not.
Well, and a lot of people believe in it's timing.
Yes.
It is timing.
Mm-hmm. 100%, absolutely.
Yep.
By the way, guys, I'm actually really glad we moved to Tuesday nights, because I don't know if they're going to be able to hop on here, but I've been getting more questions on the shop's messenger about how can we get involved in the Psychic Roundtable? How can I ask questions?
Yeah, that's great.
I'm excited. So people are really showing some interest again.
Good.
Well, I'll tell you that now YouTube is having issues tonight, just to let you know.
I send everybody to YouTube because Facebook normally has issues.
Yeah, YouTube is having issues tonight because I was having issues with it. So.
Thank you for letting me know, Earl.
How do I know which one I'm on?
What do you mean?
Well, I use the link you sent me. Is that just automatically YouTube?
No, hon. This is for StreamYard.
Right. I'm using StreamYard.
Yeah. So this is being broadcast live right now to the shop's Facebook and the shop's YouTube.
Okay, because I'm also on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah,
but what I normally send people to is YouTube to view it, because Facebook has done so much weirdness with me on this. I mean, they've hidden the vodcast, they've stuffed it under the event instead of actually live streamed it. And I'm like, okay, YouTube doesn't do that to me. So, and nobody wants to go to Spotify. So I don't know.
Do you think there's just getting too many out there?
No. I think people like YouTube, and I think
definitely, yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah,
I like it myself.
People are addicted to YouTube.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, yeah, you can use it for cat videos and stuff like that, but if you really think about it, if you're a visual kinesthetic learner, there's nothing better than YouTube if you can't get somebody actually in front of you.
I hate putting zippers in like a pouch, like when you're typing something, and I have to YouTube it because I don't do it often, so I have to YouTube it every time. So thank God for that.
Well, and actually, I've heard a lot of humans are visual learners. They've got those mirroring neurons where they're like, okay, I'm seeing you do it, I can do it, you know, that kind of thing. That's actually how babies learn. They've got those mirroring neurons. They're going to mirror you.
Yep.
So, So YouTube, that is why YouTube would be the most popular. It's a visual auditory interface, and sometimes they put text up. I mean, seriously. This is how you do this. Oh, okay. You know, and depending on how good the video is, I mean, it can make subject make sense like that.
I can't believe how many times I'll ask someone, especially men, like, well, how did you know how to put that part in? Or how did you know to fix the toilet? Or how did you know the plumbing? I YouTubed it.
YouTube.
Yep.
If you use it correctly, it can be an
great
amazing
tool.
Yeah. But I will say, I do strongly encourage keeping children off of it. There's something in the YouTube signal that just messes with kids. Really? They turn mean. They have behavior problems. And a lot of moms will come to me and be like, oh my God. And I'm like, shut off YouTube. Take it away for a month and a half. And they're like, is it that simple? I'm like, trust me. Now for the first month, it's going to be hell.
Right.
It's like an addiction. They will scream for it. After that, their behavior is going to come all the way down.
I have seen that.
Okay, talk about yourselves for a minute.
It's your turn, Earl. How was your week?
Oh, not too bad. my girlfriend Melissa and I are going to be looking at basically getting a house together.
Yeah, you said that last week. Have you guys looked?
And yeah, in fact, I have a appointment to look at one this Thursday.
Nice. So, are you staying in Waterloo area, or are you just?
We're actually going to be moving out to Raymond, which is just
Oh.
a short distance to the west.
Where?
Short distance to the west of Waterloo.
Oh, okay.
A small town called Raymond.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it actually.
Yeah. Basically, it's just on the other side of Evansdale.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And the nice thing about being out there, yeah, it's a small area, but they've got a good restaurant out there, and I've been through the town. They've got basically it's a mixture of contemporary and also farm life.
Right. Right.
Plus, and Dollar General just recently put in their newest market store.
Oh.
Which basically is bigger
Like
than
groceries?
it's bigger than your typical Dollar General, and because they've included a grocery store inside.
Huh.
That's actually awesome.
Yeah. I know the one in Prairie City's got a pretty good, but it's not like full blown groceries, but they carry a lot.
That's the typical Dollar General,
Right.
the one there. But no, this is their new one.
Oh, I can't wait to see one.
DG Market.
Okay.
And in fact, the fair court that we're going to be looking at, it's a smaller one than what I'm living in now, and the lot rent is cheaper. And
oh, good.
They have 2 houses out there that we can, we're going to decide on, and do a basically a rent to own option. So
that's nice.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, we all just had to get through this first quarter, and when it's almost.
Yep.
I know, right?
Strangers are here. They're coming.
Now, one thing that I'm going to need your guys' help with here is y'all know that I'm going to start putting together a book.
Yeah.
With all my blogs that I've got. Well, I'm also going to be writing additional stuff to go in between each.
Yeah.
But I need a name for it.
Well, what kind of book is it going to be, Deb?
Well,
a blog book or blog stories, or
what is the general theme of the articles?
Well, I mean, I sent you over
I think they go all over.
I sent you over the link for it.
We probably didn't have time, Alicia, because
I was going to say I probably didn't. Did you send it to me through regular Facebook Messenger?
Yeah, it's all the blog posts I've written for the pagan side of things.
Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, part of the reason why we're not getting a lot of comments, people are asking if it's live because Facebook has now shoveled us to someplace else.
Lovely.
No, I did not ask them to. They are just
tell us to.
They it looks like it's a part of the shop's Facebook page under lives instead of just on the main body of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. No, Beth Coles just asked if we were actually live, so I just sent her the YouTube link.
Yeah.
I need to be able to actually play this through the website.
Right.
That would make life a lot easier, and I don't know how to do that yet. Actually, Earl, wait, how do I do that? How do I have it
basically what you need? Page? Yeah, there is a way of doing it. You have to, when you're originally setting it up, it will also give you the option for a, oh Lord, give me a second here. Yeah, basically there'll be a stream key that you need to include onto the website so
Okay.
that it streams directly to the website.
Go
I'd
back to
have
your
to go
setting.
back. I'd have to go back and look at it and
Okay.
try
The
to.
other thing I do know I can do, I just got to figure out how to do it, is actually do my YouTube feed through, actually have a player on it so people
Mhm.
can click on it. That's the other thing I can do. So, yeah.
Right.
But I've got to get this done because Facebook is just, it's giving me an aneurysm. Legitimately. Um,
I wonder if there's so many changes, I guess, because I mean, I hear that from a lot of people
well, they're constantly changing everything, so it is what it is. But
going on. It's almost like, are they going out of business if they don't fix things, or
no, they're not going out of business. They're just doing tech upwork, and I understand it can be a grueling process. It's just I wish they'd send out a memo.
right?
Oh God. Anyway, but moving on.
Yeah.
I've got to get it fixed on my end. I kind of like I'm doing with the Amazon thing. I'm building a digital library because it's a bit prohibitive. It's a bit constrictive for me. Same way I lost my 2 editors. Well, okay. I lost my formatter, my editor, and then my other editor is recovering. And so I found a different editing program. It's just all about that moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up. And
Mhm.
Debbie, like you always say, always on to the next best job, next opportunity.
Right, damn it.
Yeah. Just Earl, as to your book, please send me the link through regular Facebook Messenger because
Yeah, I
last
did.
night on the show I did not get a chance to actually.
Yeah,
We just had the show Thursday. This is only Tuesday.
I know I feel a little off.
Yeah, and you're not feeling
yeah,
well.
I sent it to your messenger last week on
I
Friday.
would set it again. Oh yeah, we did it Friday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did it Friday.
Yeah, I sent it over to you on Friday.
Yeah, lots happened since Friday. Okay, yes, found it.
Send it to mine, and I'll look at it too. My messenger.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I was gonna say a lot of this is about pagan stuff, but a lot of it is about your businesses. Your businesses and your reviews from what I'm looking at.
I get
And
your idea that you want to do. Like, I feel that. I can also psychically see that. Like, your brain is everywhere on it. Like, you're taking a piece here and a piece there and a piece there. So somehow you gotta tell your brain, bring me to 1 or 2 subjects. So you can do that book. Then you can do ongoing ones, I guess.
Well, I think what I'm going to need to do is, yeah, I think what I'm going to do with this, um, I'm going to include my guided meditation. In fact, why did I not?
okay, I just messaged you, and looking at it now, I would do something like a pagan professional's viewpoint, or a working pagan professional, or something like that, because you're more focused on your business, stuff about your business. And I would do a pagan professional,
Okay.
Which could
What
be
I
or a
thought,
professional pagan, or
like to be a pagan or choosing that lifestyle. You can do all kinds of stuff with it after that.
but slant it more toward the businessy side of it because that's where your focus is.
The blog now, yeah.
Well, and also think of it this way: pagan professional. That's something that nobody's
No one's
covering.
done. Yeah.
Nobody. Spiritual professionals, pagan professionals. I think the most talked about ones are psychic mediums, but that's it. And
Right.
even then, when I read a lot of the books and stuff, I just drop them because I get bored.
I know. I gotta get going. We can't be boring. We gotta do something
Dude,
exciting and fun. And this is the year.
right?
well, what I think what surprised me that I've gone back and looked at this, I did not include the 2 sermons on a pagan perspective that I wrote for the Unitarian Church back a few years ago. I've got 2 of them that I wrote, and I should have included those. I thought I included those on the blog post, but I didn't. So those 2 are going to be included along with the guided meditation text that I've got.
But wouldn't that part be a separate book? I mean, I could be totally wrong, but
Actually, it does sound a bit like a separate book, or it
Mhm.
sounds like a separate section, or maybe let me leave you with these thoughts.
Mhm.
Okay. Actually, I would split that into 2. Do your experiences in your professional, and then do your guided meditations alongside a journal format. That way people can actually write their own experiences with the meditations. By the way, I know of 3 people watching right now, and none of them are registering from Facebook, just so as you guys know.
Okay.
So, yes, I really need to get that done. Let me make a note to myself.
They can't make comments on YouTube. It's not working tonight.
I guess not. Good.
Well, darn it.
Oh, well, it looks like it's us. And you know what? No place I'd rather be. Well, okay, with my wub, but that's about it. You know.
Look, he needs a break from you sometimes.
No, he does not. I'm his mom.
I know.
No.
I'm joking.
I'm teasing. Yeah, I know. Actually, he's a pretty good kid, and it's actually really nice. He's very cuddly, and he's very snuggly and clingy, so I appreciate that. It's weird, though. I've heard that the universe gives the clingiest kids to the moms who were never somebody's number 1 priority. But I was my dad's pretty much number 1
you
priority.
were number 1.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened
I'm
on
the
this.
only one, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what happened on this one, but I'll take it.
Right.
And so moms are like, oh my God, my kid clings to me. I'm like,
I mean,
I'm good. Velcro baby right here.
Protected.
You know. I remember, God, what was it? A couple moms came into the store once and they're like, oh my God, I know. Nothing's about me anymore. I'm like, yeah. And you had a kid. You know, I mean,
hey, there's no shame in taking a night off or a weekend off or a break. But it's not about you anymore.
Yeah, but they were not, they didn't like it because they weren't the main focus.
Right.
And I'm like, your kid is your main focus.
Oh,
that's
totally.
it. That's the whole thing. You know, you have a kid.
You're gone.
You know, it's not that you disappear, obviously. I mean, obviously, I'm still vodcasting, I'm writing, I'm painting, I'm doing all this stuff. So no, I don't disappear, but that child is now a part of everything you do. And instead of looking at it as a burden, look at it as I get to have somebody there all the time.
Yeah.
I literally get to have somebody who wants to be involved in everything I do and in my life and who wants to be with me.
Right.
Woo! You know?
Well, yeah, because don't forget they are teenagers and there comes days where, you got to get past that. And then they'll want to again, but there's times where they're going to say, nope.
Well, that's just not acceptable.
I know. So you think.
That is not acceptable.
So I want to share an experience I had last night.
Okay.
So I had an emergency meeting, ran over, and luckily it was like 5 minutes from the house. I had to rearrange my whole schedule, and it took a couple hours. But I was leaving, and I looked over at the back door, and I saw a man standing there. Of course, he was real at some point in his lifetime.
Yeah.
But he was, crossed over. And it was so funny because had I have not mentioned it, like this is just one of those things where I believe spirit gives you proof. Okay. So the person I was talking to didn't see him. I know he felt them because he started getting goosebumps at the same time. And I'm glad I interrupted him because I went, oh, there's a man standing there. And I started laughing because I thought it was funny. Mm-hmm. And he was no harm, nothing like that. I could see his hat that he was wearing and everything. And he goes, funny you should say that because he's got a 4.5-year-old, I think. And he said he talks about him all the time. He's seen him at that door. He watches him play with his toys and watches him read. And his name is like Todd or Tom. But I think it's Todd.
That's awesome. Well,
it was
okay.
really cool
As long
to
as it's
have.
a good thing, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, no, he is good, but it was really good to have a confirmation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Had
By
I
the
not
way,
said anything, I would have just went, "Oh, I saw a spirit," and I went on home. But I'm used to that,
yeah.
so
And actually,
I
that's
thought that
really
was
good. I
cool.
love being more. I love being more open about it because it gives other people inspiration and leads to be more open. You're absolutely right,
Yes,
AngelLynn. By the way,
yes.
Beth Cole's found us on
I
YouTube.
know. I see.
Hi, Beth.
Yeah. 5414.
Hello. Hello, Beth. Thank you for joining us. And I'm sorry about all the tech gremlin-y stuff. Yo, Terry, how you doing?
Hey, Terry, how are you feeling?
Oh, well, I fell asleep and decided, I didn't set an alarm.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
Oh, I think I fell asleep a couple weeks ago, and Relisha's going, Angel.
I that.
Yeah, I don't even know why I did that. I was like, all of a sudden, I was just like gone.
It's okay. I've had those days. No, after I found out about the solar eclipse, I have all this stuff written down because I'm doing the article, but oh my God. I just
Oh, that's not done yet. You know
I
that.
have been like 2 hours up, thonk, 2 hours up, thonk,
Yeah, yeah.
just like oh, wait a minute, eclipse, never mind.
Things going on in the universe is not done.
I know. Beth Coles, I've been so excited for tonight. Yay! Well,
too.
we're excited to have you here, and thank
You
you for
like
making your way
Tuesdays
over here.
better, Beth? Because I think I will.
What?
I was asking Beth if she thought Tuesdays were going to be better, like as a someone watching.
Yeah, actually, Beth, that is a very good thing to ask. Do you think Tuesdays will be better? I know they're going to be better for me, and actually, I think it's going to be better for the flow of events.
I do too. Well, because Thursday you're going into the weekend, but kind of, I don't know. Because you can wrap up a week and then you can start, new. Because I'll be there Saturday.
Yep.
And then your March fair is going to be coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back, guys. I gotta take the pup out.
No worries. I'm gonna turn off my speaker because Epic Nose blowing.
I have a babysitter for that. No, I actually took him before.
Well, I'm feeling better.
So what did the doctor say?
I was dehydrated and had pneumonia. So, yeah, I'm better.
It's that time. I mean, we've all been sick.
Yeah, well, I also did some research while I was in the hospital on how to prevent this. So I can do a long-term and a short-term, as well as a tea. I'm making capsules instead.
Okay. So if you take those, it like prevents.
The short-term capsules you would take as soon as you feel a cold coming on, because you can only take it up to a little over 2 weeks, and that's it. Long-term will have 2 less ingredients because those are the 2 ingredients you can't take long-term.
Okay.
And you can take it indefinitely to boost your immune system. Both of them boost your immune system.
We all need that.
Yes.
And there has been a lot going around. So they rehydrated you, I hope.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they pumped me full of a lot of fluids.
Right. They keep you overnight.
I went in, when did I go in? Friday. I think I went in Friday.
Okay.
And, or Saturday morning, something like that. I can't remember. And then I didn't get out until yesterday. What is today? Tuesday. Yesterday.
Wow.
My days kind of run together.
Oh, they do. I get it. Especially when you walk in a different world.
Very true.
Yeah, well, I thought I was going to get out. Yeah, I went in Friday because I thought I was getting out on Saturday. And that didn't happen.
Did you go there in Pella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Terry, happy Chinese New Year.
Yeah, happy Chinese New Year. I do have my red on. I have my bracelets on.
Good job. Good job.
I put those on because to protect me as well as bring me good luck for
Awesome.
the new year.
Yep, red and gold are definitely the Chinese good luck colors for the new year, but especially red.
Well, it's the Pixiu, male and female Pixiu,
mm.
to protect me from the fire horse.
There should be.
Oh, I'm going to
action.
use that fire horse.
I was gonna say, fire horse is amazing energy.
I'm going to ride them.
Okay, I bet. Yes, I can see you doing that, Dubs.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's during in my horoscope, my
Right.
prediction for this horse year. It recommended me wearing this to protect me from some of the elements.
Energy. Yeah, because it's a very strong energy.
Yes.
That is a very strong energy, and if you're not up for it, yeah, it can overtake you.
Right.
But to be very fair with you, honestly, I don't see that happening. It's just the only thing I will caution is be careful when it comes to fire years. There can be unexpected moves and changes and all kinds of stuff. So,
right, because it's
have your backup
this
plan.
is what one in 60, I think, 60 years. Yeah,
it is a 60-year cycle. So, but that's the celestial animal as well as the element.
My patience level kind of went down just a tad. But I noticed it. So once I notice it, I usually can fix it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, keep up, okay?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Well, this is going to be a hard charging year. And I will tell you, I do prefer yang years to yin years. Yin years, they're a little bit more laid back, but they can have their own challenges. People tend to kind of withdraw. They pull back a little bit. And then it's very odd. People go with this energy flow, whether they realize it or not.
Oh, sure.
With the yang years, people are more outgoing. They're more interested in spending. They're more interested in attending events. They're more interested in moving forward. But with the yin year, they kind of pull back and they guard,
Right. I'm looking forward to it because I think it is going to be more profitable. I think people are going to be out and about, and lots is happening.
There's going to be a lot more fun to be had. I will tell you that, because one thing about a horse, they're all about fun.
And we need.
I know, right? Oh my God, we need a break.
The whole world can use it. So take it and run with it.
There is nothing a horse loves better than adventure and fun, except for falling in love. They love to be in love. They are so romantic.
You stay clear of that one.
I know, right? Hold on just a second here. Beth, question. Last Saturday, I witnessed horses staring in different directions, but all of them not moving. I thought it was very odd. That is odd. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys?
Different directions, like horses are very, very spiritual animals. Just look in their eyes, and it's, oh my gosh.
They're not supposed to make any rash decisions this year. Not to make any like financial decisions either.
I've got an article on this, and horse natives this year it's their personal retrograde. They need to kind of just sit back and relax and then plan and execute the plans once the year of the sheep comes in. But Beth is actually talking about actual horses, physical horses that she saw.
Like, which way were they pointing? What was going on in the air? The winds. Mm-hmm. Where they go? It sounded like they were pointing in different directions the way she said it.
Mm-hmm.
So there could have been swirls around, Yeah,
they could be seeing different spirits moving around. Mm-hmm. Honestly. Mm-hmm.
It is odd, but it's also very interesting to watch them and feel the earth around, like feel what's going on around it. Mm-hmm. Where I used to live, there was wild horses, and don't ask me what he did with them. All I know is he sold them all the time. So they were just, he didn't do anything with them. I came from California, and I lived there for quite a few years, and they would come off the hill and come down to my fence, and literally talk to me, and I'd have several of whoever was the leader of the horses, because it was so cool. I would look out, there'd be this big hill, and it was just far enough away, like a picture perfect moment. They would be, the males would be on their hind legs, like
Nice.
deciding who's boss. It was so cool. But when they would come down off the fence, I would go out by the, like I said, I'm afraid of them because they're so big.
Yeah.
But they never picked that up. They wanted my energy, just like people do, actually.
I know, right?
Yeah, and they would move the other horses out of the way with their head, like just. It was
like,
so cool. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
I was gonna say, now, guys, it does look like, Earl, you were right on the money. YouTube is having problems because not all the comments are coming through here. I've got YouTube and Facebook Live pulled up. So Beth says they all were frozen, all the horses.
Right, they were seeing something. Something was going on around them, swirling around.
Yeah, definitely.
Native dancing. That would make sense.
Okay,
what? Getting Indian land around it.
Okay. Explain a little bit more about that, AngelLynn.
With the natives, they were very in tune with their horses, and back in the day, they used them for everything. Hunting buffalo, that kind of stuff. I feel like something spiritual was going on with the land on a different plane, and they could feel that.
Yeah.
Kind of like the grandfathers or grandmothers doing their dances and, shaking they're marachas, but they have their own version.
Yeah.
The flute playing and the dancing. If you've ever listened to it, it's just like, gives you goosebumps. It's amazing.
Okay, no, now her comment just appeared. Okay, so there's a hell of a lag between YouTube and streaming.
Yeah, I see that.
Something's going on. Oh, well. Solar eclipse. Yay!
Well, it's the sun.
Hey, baby. You know what? We got solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, and then at the end of the month, I believe we have the cosmic parade, planetary alignment coming up, which is going to whoop all our asses. But it's going to be good.
But we have the horse.
Yes. Yes. Fire horse is just making everything really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm really excited. This year, we do not have the trifecta of planets that clog everything up.
Thank God.
There's a planetary retrograde. It's Pluto, Saturn, and then Chiron. And those three retrogrades for the last 2 years have all been hitting right at summer, right in July.
Mm-hmm.
And it just means that the last half of the year just goes slow as mud. Did you feel that like last couple of years?
There was a lot of people, including myself, just having a lot of lag, a lot of not so good things happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then it drug out.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you tried to fix it, it just kept dragging out.
And that's that trifecta of retrograde. Mm-hmm. Well, this year, they're split up. So they're not all together. So I'm actually kind of happy about that. I'm like, oh, thank you, God, please. So, yeah. Because when those three get together, it's like moving through molasses.
Right.
Everything you try to do just gets slowed down. And I'm not blaming the retrogrades. I'm just saying that kind of energy, it's harder to work through. So this year, though, we don't have that.
Right.
So I am looking forward to a smoother road.
No kidding. We all need that. What do you think, Earl, about the horses?
Earl?
Yes, dear.
Did you hear AngelLynn?
Can you hear me?
I also agree with this because of the fact that I also have a native spiritual path myself. And yes, that's the whole reason why I'm so drawn to horses. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I have always wanted to have my own. Because of the fact that, yes, they are intuitive and they have, to Native Americans, horses are between horses and buffalo, they're the most, what's the word I'm looking for? They're the most respected animals that they will ever be a part of their tribe, their family,
In the
and
spirit world.
spirit world
Mhm.
as well. Yes. And that's just the way that they've lived. I mean, that's the way that Native Americans have operated for many, many years.
We are experiencing lag. Lag. All right. So, what are you guys' predictions for the coming year? AngelLynn, Earl, what are you guys thinking?
You go.
And
Earl.
what are your projects? What are your goals? How are you going to use this energy to kind of drive your year? I mean, Earl, obviously you're getting a new place with your honey.
Girlfriend.
Now working on a book.
Actually, I say you split it into 2 books. I would do the guided meditations, do a few of them. And what you could do is you could put one guided meditation and then a few journal pages and have people record how it helps them when they go back to it. Because a guided meditation isn't something you use just one time.
Right. It is used. It is used several times
So
over their
I
life.
would probably do about 5 or 6 guided meditations and then do multiple pages after that. You could just do lined pages.
Well, right now I've got 2 of them, and not only is the text going to be there, but I'm also going to add in the SoundCloud link to the audio,
Absolutely.
so that they have the ability to go over to that SoundCloud page, listen to the audio.
You can do that really easy by doing a QR code, but you have to make sure it's going to be there the entire lifetime of the book. That's the only thing. Always make sure it's going to be there the entire lifetime. That way, if people get the book secondhand or something like that, they can still go back to it and hit you up. That is one thing I have found, unfortunately. With some of the older books I go to, because people had started doing links and stuff in their books way back. They were ahead of their time.
Okay.
Problem is, they're defunct because the company that hosted that link went out of business or something like that.
Right.
So,
What year were you born, Alicia?
1982. You're the water dog.
You're the what?
You're the water dog.
Oh, here's the dog. Okay. Says for your prediction for this year.
Now, what site are you going through? Because I'm going to be honest, Terry, most of those sites I
Buddha,
don't like.
Buddha and Karma.
Okay, go ahead.
Says the dog is affected by the number 1 illness star, an energy that calls attention to physical vitality, emotional balance, and overall well-being. This year is less about pushing limits and more about preserving strength, listening to your body, and maintaining steady routines.
Well, I'm not going to be listening to that, so do Debbie's.
Yeah, well, then it tells you your professional, your emotional, and all that.
Okay. Well, if
She's
you
a
want,
dog.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's a puppy too. So,
But I'm gonna take, for me and my prediction, just for myself, is I've been revamping things as you have been too. But now it's starting to fall into place and it's starting to happen.
Mhm.
Cleaning is happening. I'm getting organized. I can't stand to not be organized.
yep. Oh my God, I know.
I can't move forward if I'm not organized. At least in whatever project I'm on.
Believe it or not, that's actually a dog trait. It's weird, but it's true. It's like, oh my God, chaos.
Yeah, I gotta have it handy. Know where it's at.
No dog I have ever met has functioned well in chaos.
Right.
It freaks us all out.
I'm good at fixing chaos.
Yeah.
Really well.
Fix it, but we can't live in it.
No.
No, seriously. Terry, Earl, how do you
I don't have time for that drama.
How do you guys work with and live within chaos? Do you do well, or does it just kind of shut you down until you can make sense of it?
What chaos? I guess
Disorganization, home clutter, life clutter, things not being set right. You know, a place for everything and everything in its place. Maybe not quite to that extent, but just, oh yeah.
When that happens, I take a moment, take a breath, sit down for a minute,
Mhm.
calm myself, and then I go and start organizing.
Okay, so in other
And I
words,
do it like a to-do list.
you don't function
check
well
out.
in it at all. You have to go clean it up. Okay.
I do all that too, but stuff flies sometimes first.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
I like to clean when nobody's home.
Yeah.
That way whoever I'm cussing out doesn't hear it, because it's not things I really mean. It's just,
Well, my thing is I'm not going to stress over it because I can fix it.
It's-
yeah, that's
You know,
thing.
if the chaos is because of disorganization,
Mhm.
then I'm going to sit down, write a list, and get it organized.
Right.
Now, what if it's a disorganization by other people that you live with, say?
You can't control other people, for one. I learned that in therapy.
Mhm.
You can only control your own actions, your own feelings.
Mhm.
Nobody can make you feel a certain way.
Mhm.
Only you can choose how to react and how to feel. No one has control over your emotions.
Right. Those are all really good words, but for the normal public, I mean, it's hard. That's a hard one. Great advice and great thing to do, but it's hard for people.
As
It is. It was hard for me, but once I
Age
realized that,
age helps.
yeah,
a lot.
once I
Okay.
realized that nobody can control me and my emotions, that
Mhm.
I am the one that controls it, I
Mhm.
look at things differently. So,
Right.
like, if I can't say, well, she made me mad. Well, no, she didn't. I made myself mad.
I like better a bridge. These particular actions made me upset. So my question is, what is that delving into for me? What are my triggers? But also, let's shut that person out and move on, because clearly that person is not healthy for me to be around.
Right. Right.
If they keep bringing up conflict and discord in my life, you know.
That's correct.
But
I mean,
Yeah,
you can choose to either let the toxicity in or block the toxicity out.
mm-hmm. No,
Yeah.
and sometimes you really can't choose. You know, there are times when you just can't, but you can choose how
You react to it. Yes.
much of an access it gets to your headspace it gets. You
Right.
know, and
Right.
actually, Antoinette is amazing with boundaries. Honestly, I
Yes,
wish
she
she'd come
is.
on here.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that girl. And people test her boundaries like there's a prize at the end. I'm just like, you guys would never do that to me.
Yeah, because she's so soft spoken, but she's not. No, they need to not mess with her.
When you really get to know her, she's not so
Uh,
good at all. But yes, no, when she is out in her day-to-day dealing, she is actually quite nice. She's very cordial, everything like that. But I have seen people do stuff to her, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
right?
Dude, you would never even try that with me. But people
Beth,
try.
I live by those words.
Dude, people try her boundaries and test her like there is a prize at the end. And I'm like, you know, when she rips your face off and eats it, I am not going to have any sympathy for you guys. I'm going to be over here filming
She
it.
don't even have to say a word.
You know, she just, but she's very good at holding her boundaries. And she told me that even when she was a very, very little girl, people would test her boundaries. And I'm like, why? But my mom has the same problem. People do stuff to her that they would never even dream of doing to me. There was a guy at her office. He would come over and grab and rub on her shoulders, even when she would tell him no, and she would try and get away and stuff. And there was
disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. But he would always want to be near her, and it wasn't trying to be disrespectful. He just really wanted to be near her. And I'm like, Mom, if somebody had done that to me and I clearly said no, he would have gotten stabbed. It's like, what the hell? But people do this. They cross my mom's and they they try to cross Antoinette's boundaries. Like there's a prize at the end. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it because they're shorter?
I don't think height has anything to do with it. It has to do with your personality and your strength.
Sometimes little man syndrome. I mean, it's a thing, but only sometimes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Beth Coles, I feel like I'm shoving when it's snowing. Eleanor Roosevelt said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Very true. They can damn near try, though.
Earl, trivia for you. What movie was that quote stated on?
Diaries with Anne Hathaway.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good one. I would not have known that. I would
Diaries.
have.
Yep, Princess Diaries.
Okay, since it's not popping up, I'm going to go ahead and read it. We actually have a question or a comment from Facebook. And just to let you know, Terry, to catch you up, apparently YouTube and Facebook both are having issues tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So the stuff isn't popping up on the StreamYard quite right. And it's just a weird mess. But here we go. All right. Sarah Lear, us Geminis, oddly enough, can thrive in chaos or cause it, one or the other, lol. And that is very, very, very true. AngelLynn, as a Gemini, what do you have to say on that? What do you have to say, dear Sarah?
Here is one of my best friends.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know she was watching, actually. Yeah, we can.
Oh, God. We
got to get out of our own way sometimes.
Yeah.
And speaking as the only Sagittarius here.
Oh, my God. I didn't even realize that for the Year of the Fire Horse episode. We have Taurus representing Earth, Sagittarius representing fire, Gemini representing air, and Pisces representing water. We have all four of the Western elements.
Cool.
Oh, how funny is that?
So
that's awesome.
Only Sagittarius here. When it comes to chaos, it's like, don't even think about bringing it to me.
Really?
I've got the attitudes like, don't even think about it.
Really? Why?
Because there's a fine line with me.
I think you walk away, but if they cross that fine line, they're gonna hear.
Yeah,
what you
I
think.
will back away. I will walk away from it. I tell them flat out, there's a fine line. You cross it with me, you're gonna hear about it.
Right.
Well,
so don't even bring it to me.
I have known quite a few Sagittarians in my time, and a really close buddy of mine, he's an ex-buddy now. We went in different directions. He's not really into the metaphysical at all. He's very much a skeptic. But
like I said, spirit gives you proof.
It's like, I also have the attitudes that don't like it. Too bad. Deal with it.
But every Sagittarian I've known, they do not like conflict. They are not interested in it. They don't have time for it. They don't want to waste their time with it. But you ain't never been dressed down. And I have not had it personally happen to me because I'm not that kind of person, but I have watched it happen. You have never been dressed down or taken apart verbally until you've been in a fucking argument with a Sagittarian. I'm just looking at them like, oh, shit. Virgos, Sagittarians, Geminis. Don't get in an argument with them. Do not be disrespectful.
Geminis be classy about it until it takes a lot for me.
They will take your soul and rip it into a double wide with curtains.
Yes.
It does take a lot to
you won't recover.
Set me off because I can be the nicest guy that you'll ever know. But like I said,
it's like, okay.
You cross that line with me, you're not going to want to know me.
I know. Right?
I love knowing you. I hope I never cross that line. Well, I am one though. If I'm your friend, tell me. If I hurt your feelings, if I did something wrong, it's never on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, and
I can be blunt.
That's very rare. Most people don't want to hear.
I know.
Because a lot of people don't know how to communicate anymore.
I may
They don't know
not
how to
get
communicate
it,
their
but I'll
feelings.
listen.
Oh, I agree with that statement.
It's not really even about communication.
It's-
It's really about people not wanting to take up accountability. That's
Yeah.
the problem. Responsibility and accountability. It's like, no, you were a dick there. I was protecting my peace. No, you weren't. You were a dick. You dodged
Right.
responsibility and then you hid like
Right.
a bitch.
Yeah, but I'm just saying a lot of
You
people don't want to express how it made them feel because of the communication part.
And that goes back to insecurity and a learned
Emotions.
pattern
Yeah.
of
Right.
being gaslit
Mhm.
and being conflicted. Okay.
Well, in
Because
the new age of texting.
uh-huh. Let's say Debbie and I got into a problem. Okay. We're both girls, we're on our cycles, whatever's going on. And I come back to her later and said, yeah, Deb, that was not cool. That was not cool, bro. She'd be like, what was not cool? I'd be like, da 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 da. She'd be like, okay, I can see that, but
Yeah, I'm
that
usually, oh
wasn't
my
the way I
God,
meant
I
it,
didn't mean that. Yeah.
you know. But a lot of other people would be like, well, what do you mean? And you're just too sensitive. And you know
Right.
what? Oh my God.
And get on the defensive, yes.
Yeah.
That's
And when
good.
people start doing that, I'm like, okay, bye. Hang up the phone. Bye.
Somebody who
And this
started
is why people don't
being that
communicate
way-
anymore.
It's in the delivery, though. Like,
Well,
if
and
they
that's the
can
thing.
deliver it right, hopefully
No.
they don't get defensive. But
Some people, because you're not talking to the person, you're talking to how they are emotionally in their
Yes.
life.
yeah,
And if they're
And-
not in a place to hear you,
Hmm.
conversation's over before it's begun. What, Earl? What?
What? I can tell you now that if somebody were to come rattling off like that to me, that basically with that kind of mentality, I call that the California blonde mentality.
Oh, that's interesting. Why do you say that?
hey, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, sorry, Debbie. I forgot you're from California.
It's really hard to offend me. It's
Oh! You go crawl through the vid screen and bitch slap you, Earl. Good luck. She's tiny. She's scary.
all the time.
But have you ever,
that
I'm probably going to make somebody mad, but most of the blonde jokes are directed at somebody that's a bottle blonde and not a natural blonde.
yeah.
Just FYI.
I would start out by laughing at him to begin with.
Mm-mm.
Then I turned around, walk off, said, "Screw this, I'm done."
See, I don't
It goes back
laugh.
to the confrontation.
I don't laugh at the disrespect. I'm very, basically, and I've got a nasty temper and a vindictive streak. So if I can chill myself out and be nice, I expect the other person to do the same.
Mhm.
Even if that's not how we're feeling, we need to be able to converse civilly. And
Communication.
bring the issue to the table, have a meeting. And if they can't do that,
Over
my
the
civility
years,
drains away.
over the years, I've watched you become that person. Though
What?
you didn't always open your mouth or say things, you took it.
Because
And
I knew if I opened my mouth, I was going to be in jail.
I
Hey,
hear you. And now they have cameras everywhere. I'm like, I'll meet you in the alley without a camera.
I know.
Okay?
It's like,
The older we get, the wiser we get, and the more
Yes.
calmer we get.
no, the better I get at hiding my
Yeah.
uncivilized behavior. Okay. It's
You
better
let your
after
heart out. Are
hiding
you
stuff.
kidding?
No, it's just I knew with my temper and with how absolutely disbelieving I was of some people's audacity, it just wouldn't end well.
Mm-mm.
So I'd rather just take it and walk away. But then I realized I was internalizing everything anyway.
Right. Which isn't healthy either.
No, it's
But I
not.
have noticed that
That's how you get tumors.
you've gotten really good at that person's not good for me. Fine. So be it.
Yep. Bye-bye.
I don't need you.
That happened after motherhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And would you like to know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because the only person I love and want in my life is Arthur. That's it.
Right.
Everything else, I mean, I care about everybody and all that.
Sure.
I genuinely like some people. Other people can go jump in a lake. But
Mhm.
either way, I don't care anymore. And I did actually write up a poem when he was born. He was laying on my chest, and it was called I Don't Wish You Were Here. And I had spent so much time wishing my different friends or family or something was there. And all of a sudden I had this kid and it all went away. It was like, finally I was complete. I was done.
Mm-hmm.
I used to care what people thought.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't care what people think anymore because it was monopolizing too much of my energy. And you like me, you like me, you don't. I really don't care. You don't pay my bills.
Right.
And that to some degree, but it goes even further. There's nothing there anymore for me. There's no need for any sort of connection because I've already got it.
And on one of my profiles, I say, if you don't want the truth, don't ask the advice.
Exactly.
Because you may not like what I have to say.
Yeah.
That's like my reading motto. And it's like, guys, this is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. I remember one reading client, she was like, well, will this guy, I've been his side piece for a while. Will he drop his girlfriend and be with me now that I'm this and this and this? And
Or his wife.
And she kept asking me this, and I'm like, babe,
move on.
I gave you all I have to give you.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to have to move on with your life because this dude, it's not going to happen. He doesn't want this with you. And she just kept asking. So I finally sent her to another reader because I felt that other reader could communicate with her better than I could.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just saying, drop his ass. Right. It's like, and that other reader.
You're nicer than I am. I would have said, drop his ass. He ain't worth it.
That other reader
ain't coming.
Helped her out. And that's why I always say there's kind of like a foot for every shoe when it comes to readers. I scared the shit out of one reader. They came over, and I won't mention who they are, but they came over to the shop from another shop and was doing readings. Scared the piss right out of them. I wasn't even trying. A client of mine came in and I was like, no, I know right now you need to hear this from a certain person, certain look, and they have to be this certain way. They're going to tell you the exact same message that I will, but you're going to hear them. And I don't want you to waste your money with me. So I walked him over to this reader. And this reader came back. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh my God, it's not that way at the other shops. I'm like, well, what? You want me to waste my client's time? Mine and my client's time? Yeah, I need the money. But you are going to get this to this person faster and more efficiently. They never came back and read at the shop. They never wanted to deal with me again after that.
I was a training manager, and I found out that, and I was good at my job. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Like, I loved it. And so what I found out, though, is sometimes I couldn't say the right words to make them understand.
Exactly.
So I would actually send them just to a regular employee. And I'm like, hey, try this. You explain it. And then they'd get it. I just wasn't saying, not everybody, you can't communicate with every single person. You do need help with that sometimes. So
my thing is I need a filter, and I don't have a filter.
I have one.
I got a really good filter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wish I had a filter, but I always say, if you didn't want to hear what I had to say, you shouldn't have asked me.
There you go.
I've got a really good filter, but it's my patience.
Yeah.
It's like a gift card.
I don't have all the patience in the world. That's so funny.
Yeah, no,
I got patience in the world. I just don't have a filter.
Yeah. Great filter. Great bullshit detector.
Patience. I love how you handle them, though.
What?
I love how you handle bullshit people.
Oh God. And you're just sitting there looking at them like, oh, I know you're lying, but continue.
Right. Oh, I know.
I'm curious to see where this is going.
Yeah.
It's the same way.
Or back to what you were saying a minute ago, is they will ask a question that you've already answered over and over 10 different ways.
Yep.
And think that you don't catch it.
It's like,
you're going to get the same answer. Otherwise, we're feeding into you. What are you paying us for?
You don't ask, why are you asking that question again, just a different way? You don't ask that?
No, because you know what? If they want to run down their clock, okay, instead of asking all the other questions, like, okay, let's say I'm getting a reading with Earl. All right. I'm sitting there and I'm asking Earl the same question over and over and over, and he's charging me for 10 minutes. My thing is, why am I going to ask him the same question when I could be asking other questions and writing them down and getting my answers and moving on? But that's my personality. But either way, Earl's going to get paid.
Yeah.
He's going to get paid whether I ask the same questions or whether I ask different ones, right, Earl?
Right. But
like,
then I would be also making that observation, and I'd be soon asking, okay, why the same question over and over again? Because I've given you,
I've said that.
I've already given you an answer.
I will literally sit there with them and they'll ask me and ask me and ask me, and I'll be like, okay, baby, I gave you all I got to give. This is what I got. Do with it what you will. Do you want to ask any other questions? And this is the line, because you can feel it when I can feel it when it's, swirling around in the back of their head. I'm like, baby, I know you got other questions in there. So do you want to ask those, or do you want to keep going on this track? Mm-hmm. And they'll look at me like, oh, and sometimes they keep going on the same track, or sometimes they'll pull out some other questions. Or they're so focused on, and this is what I get a lot too, they're so focused on this track, they can't get off of it. Yes, they do have those other questions, they just can't verbalize them. And I understand that too. But it's showing up with kindness.
Want with like that, the example you used. Mm-hmm. They want that man so bad. Mm-hmm. Trust me. Be careful what you ask for, my dear.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I knew one chick. She actually managed to steal a chick's husband, get married to him. She has been miserable ever since. She's like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? What did I do to deserve this? And I looked at her and said, you got what
How'd you get him in the first place?
Yep.
You got exactly what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. You got what you wanted, not what you needed.
Right.
She hated that and refuses to talk to me.
No,
I'm like,
so
cool, thank you. Don't talk to me. It's exactly. Like, God, I can suck the drama out of any subject, and that is such a gift. People just hate it. They just hate it. It's like, you got what you wanted, not what you needed, but you got what you wanted. Good for you. Go get it, girl. There was a video I saw recently, and this girl, she was espousing it like it was something very revolutionary, and her terminology is revolutionary, I will say that, but this is exactly what my dad raised me with, and I'm sure for you guys, you all either raised your kids with this or you had it pounded into you as a kid, okay? When you're dating, it's the cupcake theory. You are the cupcake, the man is the sprinkle, or the woman is the sprinkle. You build your entire life. You build your happiness. You build your future. You get your shit going. You focus on your life. That's the cupcake. Okay? You fill your plate. And then you can go sprinkle shopping, which is a partner, a man, woman, whatever. But it's a sprinkle. It goes along with your life. You don't build your life around that sprinkle. It's a sprinkle.
Right.
And it's not to devalue the partner or anything, but it's just to say, you have your life. You have the road you're going. Make sure that the person you're going to get with will fit into it. Don't try to build your life around that one.
My grandmother always told me, give a person 3 months, man or female, 3 months.
Okay.
Once you get out of the honeymoon stage, then they'll show their true colors, and then you'll know if that's the person you're supposed to be with. 3 months.
The problem with that is people don't walk away when they see the red flags.
Because when you're in the honeymoon stage, and she said the honeymoon stage usually lasts about 3 months. Once that 3 months is over with, that honeymoon stage is over with, then you find out who the person really is.
Right. I mean, sometimes a little longer, but
I was gonna say I've seen people last a long ass time. Okay, they could front for a long time, and you're like, what the fuck? What happened to you?
Yeah, but their true feelings actually start showing in 3 months. You just may not pay attention to it.
Right, that's
but it does.
They ignore the red flags. They
yes,
like didn't see
the red flags start showing after 3 months.
Yeah. Or thereabouts, but yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, if we ever get android companions actually built, human companionship's over,
Oh, you
guys.
don't think they're already built? I bet they are.
Well, not to the degree that they need to be to really replace human
true.
companionship, but I tell you what.
Remember Stepford Wives, the movie?
What?
Remember that movie Stepford Wives?
Yeah, I do. And the remake. Oh my God.
That's such a good
Nicole Kidman.
Oh, chauvinist.
Not the Nicole Kidman version, the original one.
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah, the Nicole Kidman one was a little dumb. It was still funny, but
I
it was
didn't
a little
like it.
bit
I
dumb.
couldn't even finish it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the original one, that
That
just
was
left
good.
you with that deep sense of creepy dread. I
Right.
was just like, oh God, that's so creepy. But it's such a good movie, you know. But my question is, I want one where they make a Stepford
Oh,
husband.
you're talking about the one in 1975.
Was it that old?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was an
I
old
guess
one.
so. Wow.
My dad sat me down and he had me watch it.
Okay.
My dad was big on that, but he always said he could understand the men wanting robots for wives, but what he could
absolutely.
what he could not understand or accept was limiting their intelligence. He hated that.
They did.
He's like, why? And I love Dad. You know, Dad. You know my dad's colorful language. He's like, why the hell would you want to come home to a dumbass? It's like, oh, Dad. You know, it's like, God, what is she going to talk about? No, you want her with a lot of intelligence.
What's funny is they build them, and then on some of the kids, if I remember the movie correctly, they didn't want them in the end. It was too much for some of them.
Well, no, the men would break down, but they still kept on with it.
I know.
Because the movie, they couldn't get the eyes right on the androids.
Right.
So they would literally, the android would go in, kill the actual wife and take her eyes. Transplant them in. And the husbands were, some of them would just break down in tears and everything. But for the most part, no, they loved it.
Yeah, some of them knew, and
But Dad always said, he's like, I can completely understand that, but why make them dumb? Why limit the intelligence? That he really had issue with. And I like that. He's like, why the hell would you want to come home to a dumbass? I was like, damn, Dad. Also, poor Beth Coles. Beth Coles, it was a biography I read when I was young, but yes, it was a movie. Okay, that's for the quote. And then Beth Coles, my 20th anniversary is April 28th. I know that I was meant to be with my husband. No one is perfect. I feel that God sent him to me for a reason. Yes, God did.
I wish more people would see that she said, what did she say? Put her comment back up because I can't see it.
What?
No one is perfect.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Throughout marriages, you can go 10 years and be happy, and then all of a sudden, you're just going in different directions. Yeah. You have to fight to bring that back. And a lot of people, it's too easy to walk out the door and go, I'm done. I'm a firm believer you earn your way into a relationship, you need to earn your way out. If you've done everything you could and it still isn't going to work, then go ahead with no guilt.
Okay.
That's just me. It gives them something to think about. Like, do you really, because the grass isn't greener on the other side.
Oh, God, no. No.
I mean, it's full of weeds and all kinds of stuff.
Wow. Honestly.
Earl, doing all the talking tonight.
Right. Hold on. Beth Coles. Absolutely 100%. Yes, Beth. But no, it's you know, I love that song, and it's from Frozen. I know, cliche, it's from Frozen, and it's called Fixer Upper, I believe. I think that's it. But anyway, and you know, and it's the little troll singing to these two people. Well, he's a little bit of a fixer upper. She's a little bit of a fixer upper. Get together and fixer upper. And I am all for that. But the problems come when there's breakdown in respect, integrity, communication, different stuff like that. And then you got your deal breakers. Okay, they're not deal breakers for some people. Some people are cool about it. But like for me, it would be drug use, infidelity, abuse,
Yeah.
Okay. Anything with the kids, the person is dead.
Yeah.
It's just, that's death. That's a death sentence. He ran off with a hooker in Vegas kind of deal, and I got a garden out of it. Ha ha. But, it's just, you've got to keep that respect.
Mhm.
Respect and integrity. And compassion, actually. Compassion's a big one. I don't know, Earl. You've been married. What do you think?
Well,
this was an interesting segue, huh?
Yeah, interesting, to put it mildly. Yes, I've been married before. However, it didn't last long because of the fact that there's too many differences.
Yeah.
Number two, we got married too young.
Yeah.
When did you guys get married?
91.
Well, how old were you?
Yeah.
I was still in my mid-20s.
That's not that
For a
young.
man, I find men need to be a little bit older.
Yeah, I was still in my mid-20s yet, and I thought I knew at the time what I was getting into, but it's like, nope. I mean, the only good thing that came out of it was my daughter Jody. She's
I like
the
her
only
name.
good part about it.
I've heard that from a lot of people.
Hey, spiritually thinking, people, when a soul wants to be born, they would be born to where they're supposed to be born.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're supposed to be married all the time, if that makes sense.
And like you said, it only lasted for 6 years.
Only 6, huh? That's still a pretty long time.
Yeah, 6 years too long, actually.
Oh, Jesus.
I kind of you
Get to the point where I literally we had so much arguing that I literally walked out of the house and literally just had the mentality that I just wanted to leave and be done with it.
Never come back, yeah.
Right. And that's what I did. And because
God, bye, see you, bitch. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't call me. I'm not gonna call you.
My parents understood why. My mom was upset because of the fact that she was more concerned about Jody than she was about me and the ex now. But after I left and started over again, that was when at least things felt like I had control over things again.
Now, my question is, when you guys went into the marriage, did you have clear expectations about, like, you need to be home for dinners, or you need to help clean the house, or we need to both pay the bills, all that kind of shit?
I can tell you I didn't. I was too young.
Okay. Earl?
No, because after Jody was born, she didn't want to help me do anything around the house. She just was more focused on our daughter. That was it.
Well,
and that was here again, that was a line in the sand for me. Because if she wasn't going to help me, then it got to a point where it was either I walked away from it or I exploded, and I opted to walk away.
Now, did you guys discuss, bringing in some help, maybe getting a neighbor to help clean the house and shit, like once a week? Toss her $20, toss him her $20.
Nah, never really did think about that.
Because, I mean, I've started to understand and realize that with all of us, especially when we have kids, oh my fucking God, life can pull you under. And sometimes you just need some fucking help. Because, I mean, shit. Life has ran me like a mule. Okay.
I can second that motion.
You know?
Right there with you.
But even like calling a neighbor over and being like, you know, I need help mowing the grass and getting the yard done because I'm going to pass out on my kid if I don't get some help.
I think this world, like, I get my pride in the way, like I don't have to ask for help, but I learned after being in the hospital,
Yeah.
you know, during COVID 40 times, I was like,
Oh, God.
I need help. I can't do this by myself.
40 times.
Yeah, we lost count after that.
Oh.
Well, it was a 3.5-year period, almost 4 years. So,
Beth Coles, forgiveness is forgiveness. And then Beth, Earl, I'm not saying you have to be in a miserable relationship. What I meant was forgiving is healing. And
right.
I think it can be. I don't know about that because I don't forgive.
Yeah, you
check under Taurus. I never forgive. I don't forget either. But I guess, see, Lois DeWard said something to me. She said her husband was not good with their dog. So whenever she would go out of town, and I hope she's okay with me sharing this. Sorry, Lois. Shit. But she would say, I hire somebody to come over and like dog sit and stuff because I want to set them up for success. And that she's a Virgo dog. And I'm like, that is the most practical, intelligent thing I've ever heard. Okay, yes. And that's kind of what I adopted. You know, my budget is it's shit right now. But if I had the budget, I would just like, you know what? I can't do this task. I'm literally getting sick all the time. I've got to take care of my kid. I've got to do this. I've got to run my business. Yo, neighbor, you want $50? You know, because it's like, it just life can get on top of you so fast and it will ride you like a surfboard. Terry, thoughts? You've been quiet.
I'm just listening.
You know. Now, I know you've been married a couple times, and
my first husband passed away, and then I divorced my second. Yes.
Yes. So during that time, when you went into each marriage, did you guys have clear set expectations, 50-50 on the bills or 50-50 on the housework, or you take care of all the cooking? You know, was there a clear expectation set? I've actually got an article written on this.
No, my first one, of course, I was just 18 years old, and he was quite a bit older than I was. And this is where I should have listened to my grandmother about the 3 months, because I didn't. And it turned out he was quite abusive once we got married. So yeah, no, there was no talk about it in the beginning. It was him controlling everything. And to where when he passed, I didn't know what to do. And I'm 30 years old.
Right.
And that's a rough one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to learn everything all over.
Right. I know a lot of women, especially the way older than me, the husbands, you know, always pump the gas. And there's women out there that do not know how to put gas in their cars or change light bulbs or the little things even.
Yeah.
Yeah. When, after that, I became very, very independent and I did everything myself. So when I met my second husband, I learned to drive a truck then. And so that's best medicine for
that. That was crazy. Over road trucking. That's just,
you would not want me to do one of those.
Yep. Over the road, drove a semi, and it was the best medicine for me. It took my self-confidence from here to here. You know, so yeah. So I learned to do everything myself. And so when I met my second husband, you know, he got a little butthurt because I wouldn't let him do the things for me. And I said, I'm capable of doing it myself, thank you. And he goes, but there's no but.
Terry, there's always a happy medium. You just gotta
I
find-
know that now, but I didn't
I
then
know,
because
right?
I always said to myself after that happened, I was
Oh,
never ever
absolutely.
going to let anybody control me again
That sounded like a lot of years.
Yeah.
Because that's
for
18,
12 years.
30 something. Yeah, 12 years. Yep.
Yes.
So you were conditioned.
Yes. From 18 to 30. So I said I would never ever let somebody do that to me again.
Mhm.
Well, help is not the same as control.
Right.
Well, yeah, but in my mindset, it was, yeah.
Beth Cole, second is the best. Oof. Beth, not in this case. Not in this case.
It's
Uh,
kind
Now,
of similar
my
to
second husband, yes, we divorced, but we remain friends. And he's still, I know that if I ever need anything, I can call him and he'd come and help me,
That's awesome.
and vice versa.
That is an awesome place to be.
He's a great friend, but a terrible husband.
He's an Aquarius, so that completely tracks.
Oh,
Yes.
that's no curses for me. Nope.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're a Gemini.
Never.
He loves helping women or damsels in distress, but he didn't know how to keep it in with me.
You know, yeah.
You know, it's funny because men say they want a strong woman, but they always go for the needy ones. They
Uh-huh.
need to be needed.
They're men. That's what they're wired to do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And when they get a woman, then they
Go
leave
ahead.
it. Yeah.
They're men.
I'm the only man on the show.
I'm sorry, half penis will go to damsel in distress. Okay, sorry guys, that's what it is. Unless they like dating.
Yeah,
other men.
they're scared of the strong women.
Remark.
What,
I'm making it
Earl?
very clear. I do not resemble that remark. Thank you.
Well, a lot of men are scared of strong women.
They are.
They shy away from strong women, strong,
get
independent women.
Well, not necessarily.
No.
I is okay.
She's not talking to everybody.
Here we go.
Come on, Earl.
With my current mate, Melissa, I've shared that she and I both have wolf energy.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yep.
it basically complements each other. And basically, yeah, the very first night that we discovered this, yeah, we kind of went overboard with it because
Right.
after she had left,
Oh my God.
I just
You are
felt like
not.
I was complete. I just felt like I was completely drained.
So many jokes, so little time.
Alicia, stop it.
Well, see, I'm a Pisces and a monkey, and my spirit animal is a tiger. So there you go.
And
But
we just digressed.
we both have the same wolf energy, and basically, it helps her. But yet, yeah, she in a way she is also needy as well,
Mhm.
but not to the point where it's being overboard with it. And I recognize that, and I try to help her keep that part in check. But
Generally,
working.
when somebody's needy, there's a deep underlying insecurity, and you get to the
Yeah.
root of that,
does
flip
have
that out.
insecurity.
You know,
She's
you
flat
just
out
basically-
told me she does have them.
yeah.
And
Well,
I'm-
God.
I've accepted that.
And
But
I'm
she recognizes them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
the whole root of neediness is insecurity. It's those old wounds, and if you can, and especially since you're a sheep, you're in a really good position to actually help her heal those,
Hmm.
to give her that emotional food, that soul food, to help heal her. You know, sheeps are some of, I can make a lot of fun of sheeps. I was raised by one, and I know their downsides, but one thing I know, when somebody is hurting, sheeps are some of the best medicine.
Hmm.
I don't know. What do you say, Earl? Well said, Earl. Beth Coles.
Thank you, Beth. got somebody on my side.
Oh, we're on your side.
No, I remain neutral. No, I'm teasing. But no, it's just sheeps are some of the best medicine when you've been hurt, when you've been wounded.
I know with your dad, as crass as he can be sometimes and blunt, but you're right. I have seen him when somebody's needed, like really needs something.
Yeah, when somebody's broken.
He turns to mush and he's
right there.
Yeah.
He told me about a story because dad was a complete hoe. He's still a hoe, but you know, hey, he's proud of it. He's happy with it. But he told me about some of his stories dating on the West Coast, and he said there was one girl in particular, and I only say this not to shame either one of them, but to put a point on what I'm saying. He told me how she really wanted to date him, but once they got to the more romantic part of things, she couldn't, and she tried to drink and everything to loosen herself up. But when she got her clothes off, he saw all the scars. She'd been incredibly abused. Okay, this had started when she was young. And he looked at her and he said, "You don't have to do a damn thing tonight." And what he did is he kissed each and every one of her scars. Now they ended up going their separate ways and nothing happened, and he was fine with that. But he just told her, I'm not taking advantage of you while you're broken. I want to help you heal. That's it. If this makes you feel better, we're good.
And that's a good thing.
You know, and that always stuck in my mind because, yeah, of course he wanted something out of it. Okay, let's be fair, guys. But he was able to put his own needs aside and see that there was this human being in front of him that was hurting. And he was
broken because that happens to a lot of people, men and women.
Yeah.
And others take advantage of that.
And he probably changed that girl's life that night.
I bet he did to this day.
So, like with Melissa, she opened up to me a little bit more today that her first marriage, she got abused severely. To the point where he almost broke her. And then after she got away from him, then wound up with her second husband, who was a bad alcoholic.
Oof.
And also was verbally abusive.
That's going to go hand in hand.
But then he wound up getting cancer, and she wound up taking care of him up until he passed. But she had opened up. She still has residuals from that first marriage of being abused. She told me about having a floating rib that got broke, and that to this day it still hurts her from time to time. So
yeah, I had one of those broke too, and they do. And like her, because he died of cancer, I nursed him until his last days. Yeah, I'm really.
Terry?
Okay, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron Mills, 8909. Good evening, all. So I have a problem. I'm a Gemini born year of the dog. My daughter is a Leo, year of the dragon, and my hubby is a Pisces, year of the fire horse. My husband and daughter are always butting heads. How can I bring peace to the home environment? Okay.
Well, Aaron, first thing,
run.
No.
You're screwed.
Listen, I'm her.
I was gonna say.
I was her, but my son was a Leo. I don't know what he was Chinese, but I'm the Gemini dog.
I was gonna say you had a Virgo dragon and a Leo sheep son.
Yeah.
Aaron. Okay, here's the deal. Your daughter is actually your exact opposite, which means there are a lot of lessons between you and her. And right. Debs, you can tell her about how it was with John. John was your dragon. He was your lesson one.
Yeah, but no, Matthew was a Leo.
I know, but just hear me out.
Okay.
Gemini, Leo. Actually, that's not a bad placement. Dragon, dog, that's going to be a little bit rough, but there are a lot of karmic lessons there. As far as your hubby and your daughter, dragon and horse are always going to bump heads. They just do, simply because of their personalities. The dragon believes they're boss of everybody. The horse does not like to be bossed at all. And the horse always believes they're the smartest person in the room. Sorry, it's true. Same thing with monkeys.
Leos too.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. It's what
A
they
dragon
believe in
feels
their
that they're inferior, and a horse
No,
does not like to be.
no, dragon
So
doesn't
dragon is going
necessarily.
to feel like that basically they own you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what they say goes. You know, there
Exactly.
is no highway. That's it.
Yeah.
And
That
it's
does
like
not work with a Leo.
that does
No,
not
it
work
doesn't.
with a horse
Well,
or
Yeah,
a dog, really.
Yeah.
Okay, it just doesn't work well.
Uh,
But this is also with the horse and dragon dynamic. Your husband is going to, if your daughter lets him, and if it's done appropriately, and he's a horse, so good luck. They're a little blunt. They're not exactly known for having a soft hand with kids. If your daughter lets your husband, he can show her how to soften that kind of dictator complex thing that goes with Leo Dragon.
mhm.
He can show her how to use diplomacy. He can show her that you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
mhm.
Okay. And that, I think, and him being a Pisces, Pisceans, they are a mutable sign and they're water, so they can shift a little bit. They can work with it. But he's going to teach her that if she wants a relationship, she's going to have to calm down a little bit. And that's going to be real hard for you as a mom, especially as a
What's
dog
her-
mom, to deal with.
What's her age now? Because if she's in the teenage years, that's the hard part.
It's all going to be hard in the
That's
teenage years. it's
okay,
gonna be-
that's definitely a teen. She
Yeah.
doesn't take any advice and doesn't like to ask for help. That's a teen.
Hold
Right.
on, let's see.
Yeah.
I wish I could run. Yes, 100% agree. He doesn't take
Community.
any advice and doesn't like to ask for help. Yes, teenager. Okay.
Oh, I called that one.
This is the time in her life when she's really gonna need her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately, you have a horse for a husband, and that can be really rough because the horse is not going to take that into account.
Right.
They're just going to keep going on their own merry way and be like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to put up with this. And as a dog, I'm sorry, Debbie, I love you, but I'm going to out us here. As a dog, as parents, we will put up with damn near fucking anything. Okay, our kids walk on us.
But it's about communication too. I had to teach Matthew the communication
Oh,
part.
Yes.
And
And
take, for
that-
And
example,
Leos will listen. They may not act, but they will listen.
The Leo part is not where you're going to have the problem. It's the dragon.
I know.
Because that dragon is like, well, you know what? This is
I'm
my
powerful.
way.
Mhm.
And it's like, you're a kid, sit down. You know? So
Yeah.
it's like,
but similar between
what?
Yeah.
when I was describing myself and Jody
Okay.
with I may be Sagittarius, but she, let's see,
She's a
remind me of what
Scorpio.
she's November 8th, so that makes her Scorpio. That we also butted heads several times.
Aaron, it's driving me nuts. Yeah.
Been there. Mhm.
That's
You're going to have to play referee for a little while.
Mhm.
actually, no, don't. Step back.
That's what I would do.
Step all the way back, and you let
Yes.
those two just verbally kick the crap out of each other until one wins.
And they can figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Because all
But
you're
her
going to do,
relationship with her daughter, she can still move
yeah,
forward with it.
all you're going to do if you get in the way and play referee is you're going
Oh Lord.
to make it worse and make it longer, and potentially they'll both hate you. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
the
Go with that. Just stand back. Let them have at it.
It's so hard. I know, but she is a teenager. She can fend for herself. She's not dependent on anybody. So you know what? When she gets an attitude and she gets the consequences, that's a lesson. And as a mom, a dog mom, you cannot deal with your child learning those harsh lessons. But guess what? She's gonna need them when she grows up. She can't treat people this way.
Right.
And her dad is going to be the biggest one to teach her. You don't get to treat people this way and still get the benefits out of people.
Right. And basically your husband is going to have to flat out tell her. And I'm going to use the old line that I may have helped brought you into this world, but I will take you out.
And actually, you know what? That's not even really going to work on a dragon. They're like, bring it on. It's the same thing with tigers. Okay. Tigers and dragons have a lot that energy of, what are you going to do? It's like, you know what? I'm going to pull back and I'm going to let you walk into that wall. That's what I'm going to let you do. Why'd you let me do that? Why do you think? Beth Cole, staying out of it is hard. Yeah. But at the same time, neither the daughter or the husband are bad people, but they both have strong personalities. And right now it's about learning how to work with other people with that strong personality.
Can have a strong personality too. It's really hard for him to step back. But
hold on, Aaron. No, she just laughs at that statement. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
How old is she?
How old is the daughter, Aaron? And I will tell you.
Oh, Lord.
One of the things, unfortunately, you have a heavy-duty yang sign child and two very yang parents. That child is going to have to learn life the hard way a little bit. And that's always tough for a mom to see.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Yes.
13.
Learn the hard way.
Yeah. She's got the quarter-pound mouth until she reaches her 20s.
Yeah, it's now started.
But that's where your husband is going to come in and be like, I'm not putting up with it. You got to step back. And once it's going to take a little bit, it's going to take a while and it's going to be rough. And you're probably going to want to pour yourself an extra large glass of wine at nights. I'm sorry.
I was a lot like your daughter, even though I'm a Pisces, but I always used the Constitution to however I wanted it. I would say freedom of speech. My dad would backhand me and said, you ain't got no rights and no freedom of speech until you're 18 years old.
And well, I do. My dad was a little different, but I was a different kid. My dad invited logical discussion. We understood that he was the authority, but if I had a point, he would take it into consideration. If it was good enough, I would win. I would win that point. And over time, he began to trust my opinion. But I'm a different kind of kid.
Well, my mom used to tell me all the time, if you would just learn to keep your mouth shut, you wouldn't have the issue.
A monkey keep their mouth shut. That's fucking rare. That's never going to happen. Anyway.
Yeah, no, never.
But no, Aaron.
Because I always said, if I will never talk about anybody behind their back if I can't say it to their face.
I know, right? Aaron, I just need some Zen. I know, sweetie. And I advise, I stopped drinking. Wow, congratulations to you.
Maybe.
During all that, you stopped drinking. Well done.
That's good, though.
Run away for a while.
No, I would advise just make sure you let your daughter know how much you love her. And that this is all just lessons on her path, on her journey. And let your husband know, hey, babe, I love you. I don't agree with everything you're doing, but this is lessons for both y'all on your path. And he's not going to want to hear it, of course, but just drop that and then leave. Get in the car and just leave the house. Just be like, y'all are on your own. You all know how to make your food. You all know how to get everything done, get your studies done, whatever, to the hubby, help clean the house. I got to go because I'm going to be in jail. And I don't look good in orange. Hold on just a second. Thanks.
Or
I
you
feel
could just
dumb.
lock them in a room and make them figure it out on their own. Maybe they'll come to
that's
terms.
not.
No, you don't want to do that.
No.
Not in this case.
Oh God.
I'm gonna get hurt.
Well, Terry, you've got a Pisces horse for a son. How well do you think that would work?
Well, considering he's not talking to me at the moment, and I'm about to have a come to Jesus moment with him because I'm done with the non-talking to me.
I told you if my kid ever tried that, I'd lock his ass in the trunk and help people look for him until he likes me again.
Yep, and I'm probably going to end up in jail, just FYI.
Oh, just call me. I'll be your
Make sure I have
alibi. You're
bail money.
fine.
Get it out.
We'll just make sure we have bail money ready.
Yeah.
Yes, because he's 23, going to be 24, and him ignoring his mama is over.
It's like,
Yeah.
hold on. Aaron, thanks. I feel dumb. I picked the wrong time to stop. I know, right? Yes. Like, oh God, this was.
We support you 100%, Aaron. We really do.
We do support you 100%, Aaron.
Oh,
but yeah,
Lord.
if I were you, just make sure they both know how much you love them. Do not let them put you in the middle.
That's right. Stay out of that middle.
When your daughter comes to you, unless it's severe.
You two work it out. I'm going on vacation.
You two work it out. I've got to go to the store. You went to the store already. I know. I've got to go again. It's like,
Right.
And unless you see him tying her to the back of a truck, which may happen. No, I'm kidding. Horses don't do that. Unless you see him tying her to the back of the truck or her tying him to the back of the truck, stay out of it. Okay? Unless it gets
And
really
if you have to have a shot of whiskey to get the nerve, or that's what she was saying. I feel so dumb.
Don't go back to it, baby. Just go shopping.
No, she doesn't want to go back to it. No.
Go shopping, go for a walk, go have dinner, go pick up groceries, go out and start a photography hobby. That's what I advise. Go start a photography hobby. Okay, go take pictures of cool stuff.
That's a hobby.
But let them walk this road together.
Write in a journal every day.
Unless
how you're feeling.
You see one of them tying each other to the back of the truck, or try to bury each other. If it gets that out of hand, then yes, step in, but step in from a distance with a cold water hose. Hold on, Beth.
Yeah. Well, what I would do, I guess, I would write in a journal every day and how it made me feel with them arguing button heads. And then a couple of months later, let them read that journal. Both of them.
I don't think it would really make a difference considering the two personalities, but go for it. You can give it a shot.
Well, I mean, at least they're seeing it from a third perspective and how their reactions to each other is affecting someone else.
I mean, I guess it could be good for an experiment, but considering a dragon's nature and a horse's nature, they're not going to care.
You never know. Put them in
therapy. Beth Coles, realizing that my son has human emotions just like me, I feel just like we all do. Aaron, oh my God, too funny. Beth, just like our kids all need grace. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
All the littles and all the mid littles and all even the big ones, they all need grace. They all need grace. Every single one of them.
Yep, I've given him 5 months grace. It's done. It's over with.
I don't mean that kind of grace. Yeah, no, I don't mean that kind of grace, but we do need to look under everything for their actions. And there's a lot that they probably can't communicate. So, yeah, but here, Aaron, I like that idea. I'm willing to try anything at this point. Oh, damn, honey, I am so sorry. I don't envy you.
Yes, I think the journaling would be a great idea.
I don't envy you, Aaron. But
do it for a couple of months and then let them see it.
This is also, Aaron, really going to help you with boundaries too.
Yep.
And it's hard when you're a mom. It's so hard. It's so hard. Oh, yeah. But you know what? Just remember, they both love you. You love them both.
Mhm.
And this is all karmic lessons. This is all lessons that are going to help each one of them, especially your daughter, on her path and help her live a happier and more successful life. Because she can't go around throwing attitude. Well, okay, AngelLynn, Terry, Earl, you guys weigh in on this. She cannot go around throwing attitude to everybody in her life and expect to lead a good life. I've seen both guys and girls that have those attitudes. I've seen the life they live, and it is nothing I would want for my child.
It's an unhappy life.
Mm-hmm. Earl, AngelLynn.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree too.
I
Basically,
mean,
okay, Aaron, you also need to make sure that your daughter has her own space that she can
feel safe in.
do, and whether she needs to make
Throw stuff.
make sure you get her plenty of pillows that she can use to punch.
Or if you have a smash place around where you are,
Okay.
take her to one of those and let her get all the frustrations out in a smash place.
Actually, I would say with the Leo Dragon energy, she needs to learn how to channel that destructiveness, anything she's feeling, into writing, singing, walking, exercise. She has to channel it constructively, because if you allow her to channel it in a destructive manner, it's going to become a habit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that because with me,
my 2 cents.
That very first time to get all that frustration out, because writing and stuff like that is not going to do it. You've got to get that frustration out. Then you can implement the writing and the journaling for her. But until she gets that major frustration out, it's just a ticking bomb.
That's the reason why I'm saying is that make sure that you just make sure she has plenty of pillows that she can use to beat the living tar out of to get that frustration out. It's better that she uses those pillows instead of anything else.
Very true. Very true. I don't think it's going to be violent with her, but I definitely would say exercise, lots of like weightlifting, stuff like that.
Yeah. And then after she gets that frustration out, then have her focus on more constructive things that we can do.
Journaling her feelings, yeah.
To occupy her time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Beth Coles, peace, light, and love. Yeah. Aaron, adults call her out all the time.
Yeah, and that's not going to help the situation any.
Beth Coles, she definitely needs an outlet. Yeah, honestly, Aaron, thank you so much for taking the time to listen and asking the question. This is just our 2 cents. Keep what resonates and leave what doesn't. AngelLynn, I do want you to tell Aaron, since you guys are both Gemini dogs, tell her how you coped with some of the maternal struggles. Just quick recap. Nothing.
The thing that you said, we take a lot of abuse.
Okay.
But the things they say, they don't mean them. It's their age. It's in the moment. They're frustrated. So I never took it to heart, and I never brought it up again.
Really?
Yeah. But the outlet thing of like what you said, the writing, the drawing, I agree with that. Leos are really smart people. All the ones I know are.
Aaron, she writes and draws. Good. Yeah. Good track. You're doing great, Aaron. You are doing so good.
Yep. That's good.
And so keep her focused on what she likes to do. She's going to be the middle person, unfortunately.
How do you mean?
Thank
Beth
you.
Coles, Angel, 100%. Middle person, what do you mean, Angel?
Between the dad and, yes, stay out of it, but she's going to be getting it from both sides. They're going to come to her. And that's where, as a mom, let it go. Because if she says something in anger, she don't mean it. They love their mom.
Frustrated.
Plays them off. You just can't.
Yeah.
So So
And that's hard, though. She does need to let her know that she hurts her feelings, though.
yes,
She
oh,
has
absolutely.
to
I'm not
let her
saying
know.
that's
Mom's still
the
human. She's not a
part.
punching bag.
Yep. Right. That's why that's when she communicates. When she's going to her, let her get it. I noticed with mine, all I had to do was let him say his piece.
Okay.
You tell me your side. Once he did, it was great because I would go, okay, what do you think about that? And he would say everything that he did wrong, but he wouldn't catch it until he de-escalated himself.
Okay.
All he wanted to do was tell his side to the teachers, to his friends, anybody, but
Yeah.
nobody. Sometimes the outside world don't want to listen. You did it wrong, and that's that, and that's not fair. So
Okay.
that like de-escalated so much, so much.
That is some awesome wisdom, AngelLynn. Thank you. Hold on. Beth Coles, night everyone, and then Erin. I know. I tell her when she's said something that hurt. Okay, good.
Good.
Mom
Yeah,
is,
another idea, if she's already writing,
yeah.
ask if she'd be willing to let her dad read her journal
Yeah, that was good, Gemini there.
Ooh,
That's
and
a
how it made her feel on those days.
that would be harsh, but
It may be harsh, but it may be an eye opener for the dad too.
no. That would be a rough spot between her and the dad. Erin Mills. Otherwise, I don't take it to heart.
Yeah, and that's perfect.
Erin Mills. Oh no.
You have to take each situation as they come.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
might work one time, Terry, and not the next, or something I said might work and not the next.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, yeah. I'm sorry, but Leo and Gemini together, it's hard.
Well,
I
the
miss
husband is a Pisces,
so much.
Pisces Leo. That's what.
Right. I don't know how they get along, but
I'm a Pisces, and I mean, I can relate to the dad. My thing was is I didn't want to listen.
yeah.
I wanted to control.
Yeah, and that I did forget about that. Pisceans are control freaks. It comes out no matter where you look. It always has an outlet. Pisceans are control freaks. Kind of the same way with Virgos. They're opposite sign.
So with the dad, him being a Pisces and knowing that he's a control freak, and I say that, because of me,
maybe
you
not
have to approach cautiously a little bit, but you have to say, hey, I need to speak to you, but I need you to hear me and I need you to listen and hear everything I say before you speak. Because Pisces are known to cut you off.
The good thing Geminis can talk fast.
I was going to say, between the Gemini and Pisces, I think maybe come to the Pisces with a look.
Well, what you could do is you can get like a stick or whatever and say, this is a talking stick. Until you have it in your hand, you cannot speak. You have to hear me.
Yeah, but with horses, that don't work. They're just running.
No, I'm talking about with the Pisces, with the dad.
Yeah.
To get him to hear what is going on, if the mom is wanting to say, hey, look.
The Pisces horse is a bit of a different creature. Because horse has that Gemini energy too.
Yeah, I know.
So I would say come to the Pisces horse with feelings.
Yes. But they will listen if you get them not to interrupt and talk.
Say, look.
It's all about communication.
I don't need you to just hear me. I need you to feel what I'm saying.
Yes.
And that will be an easier way to communicate with the dad.
Yes.
With the daughter, her and the dad are just going to have to fight it out. Because with a fire sign and Earl, it's all about.
I think the daughter would come around once the dad learns to listen.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with it. If he's not listening.
And that's the daughter's frustration, is the dad is not listening to her.
No, the daughter's frustration is that she isn't the boss of the home.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys, but that's a Leo dragon, baby. They believe they are boss. Lord Master.
Let her get it out. Let her tell him how she feels.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
you can calmly, hopefully, say, okay.
But the dad's not listening.
I hear you. That's not how it works. No.
Hold on just a second here.
Good luck.
Aaron, oil and water. Aaron, yes. Not sure what she's saying yes to, but cool. Anyway, guys, I love you all, but I'm
I
starting
know,
to
but I'm
fade.
tired. Yeah.
I've gotta hop out. By the way, just so as you all know, Thursday I am closing the shop in honor of my Webby Bear's birthday. We are gonna go. We're gonna go to cool shit, and it's gonna be awesome.
Nice. Have fun.
Even though we're
Have
sick,
a
it's gonna be
birthday.
very low impact, cool stuff.
Nice. Very good.
So, all right. Hold on, Aaron Mills. Good night. Thank you, Aaron, for
Thanks for
letting us
listening.
weigh in on your life.
Thanks
And
for listening, and
listening
thanks for
because
allowing us to interject.
I want everybody to keep listening because we have things planned on
Yes.
these roundtables. Alicia's
Yes.
got lots of ideas, and it's
Yeah,
not going to be just a talk show all the time. We got stuff going on.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, just keep
Aaron,
checking,
happy birthday.
checking
Thank
back
you.
with us keep checking back with us on Tuesday nights.
Yep. Tuesday nights,
Yeah,
9 p.m.
Tuesday nights now. Yes, I like it.
So I've
right,
got
good
some
night,
really
you
cool
guys.
new content coming up.
Uh,
And I will be messaging you guys over next couple of days about some of the roundtables that are going to be coming up, so you guys can get
Good.
your juices flowing on it.
Yep.
And Aaron, check back with us and follow us on YouTube because Facebook is crazy. All right.
Let us know how it goes, Aaron.
All right, love you guys. I'll see
And
you. Carrie, I'll
one
see you
other
Saturday.
one other piece of information here is that while I've been sitting here, the book is underway.
Congratulations! Awesome.
And I have a feeling this is going to be a long process for me. But
You know, I don't think it's going to be as long as you think it is. I think you just need to start. One small step, and you've already done
Once you get moved, you can devote more time. So maybe just set it aside until you get that taken care of.
And then you can write about the move, too.
Then you can write about a whole bunch of stuff.
there you
Don't
go.
put too much on yourself, Earl.
Okay, well, I will get with y'all later on.
Keep
Okay.
that work.
Have a good night.
Night.
Good night, guys.
Pleasure
Happy New
joining
Year. Thanks for being on. Bye. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Roundtable. Go out there and use that fire horse energy to its fullest degree. All right. Mwah. See you next Tuesday at 9. Bye.